ready and waiting.
Hello, my dear. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
No hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet.
So, a vampire lord walks among us. A powerful ally to have at our side, and a powerful enemy should our intentions diverge. Things are getting more interesting by the moment. What's on your mind? With pleasure. Lead on.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul awaits thy command.
A few nonsense words, some slain beasts, and one becomes some all-powerful being. No, I do not believe it. Astarion still has the look of a pale and puny child to me. And he had best mind his appetite, lest Boo take to some nighttime nibbling of his own. What is it, my friend? Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. Oh, my friend. There is much more to know of Minsk's homeland than he could ever put into words. Boo might fare better, but his home is far stranger again. Well, in many ways, it is the very opposite of this city. The far side of Faerun, with empty plains, white forests, and peaks that pierce the very belly of the sky. But it is like the city too. Here, it is loud with the daily wailing of people. In Rashomon, it is also loud, if you know where to listen. The Telthors, guardian spirits of every root, rock, and tree. Here in the sleeping lands they are silent, but in the far north, they know how to speak still. Such a skeptic, my friend. Minsk cannot prove the point to you, for the Telthors of this land lie sleeping. And for this, we had best be glad. In Rashomon, a Telthor is wind and snow and soil. In Baldur's Gate, it would be stink and stain and a far less pleasant type of soil. If my meaning is not clear, just check under your boot. The first time, my Dajema, a warrior's quest of proving. Minsk quickly proved that quests do not always go as the stories say. As you know, he stumbled at the first step, protecting his witch. After wandering a ways and some savings of the Sword Ghost, Minsk returned to Rashomon to find a welcome fit for hamsters and heroes. The Iron Lord himself came to bear witness to Boo. Minsk of Rashomon, said he, your Dajema is done. Minsk politely disagreed. Dinah here was dead, and so his Dajema could never be done. "Then swear your service to me, Minsk of Rashiman," said he. "Serve your land as your lord's chosen champion." Minsk politely disagreed. It was a little awkward, but he had already sworn his service to Boo. "Minsk of Rashiman," said he, "you insult your Iron Lord. We will settle this matter in the circle of combat." It was only polite for Minsk to agree. After they carried the Iron Lord away, the Council of Witches gave Minsk a pack of provisions and said it would be best if he continued his adventures for a time. Yes, Boo, that was before we were stone. Perhaps we are due a little homecoming when all of this is done, no? As you wish. Boo, do you have much to say on the matter of something else? As you wish, but quietly. It is listening. On this matter, I have held small council with Boo. If the worm is lodged within our skulls, should it not be possible to simply squeeze like so? Until something pops out. Pay that noise no mind. Boo has not feasted on evil's flesh in some time, and it has set his gut to bubbling. None at all. Though Boo is tiny, perhaps he could just crawl into our ears and... Ah, you are right, Boo. A ridiculous notion. It would be far too dark to see. Minsk shall be your shadow, as Boo is his.
It is said vampires only make a show of feeling, that their only true emotion is hunger. But those screams sounded real enough. 7,000 souls. Astarion inherits his master's debts, as well as his very fine palace. And when all of this is done, I plan on being a very nosy neighbor. The cub speaks. As you wish.
You wish to consult me? A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? He would despise me if he had the wits to understand me. But as long as he believes we have a common cause, he does not see beyond that. I enjoy his simplicity. Oloth help me. Sometimes I almost envy it. If I did not have my schemes, I would hardly know where to aim my boot. Good. I do not like to stand idle.
Astarion. He has ascended amongst the ranks of the undead. I can only hope that he does not come to regret the price that he paid. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
So we're knocking around with the Vampire Lord now.
We sure this is a good idea? I hope he still sees it that way. Something tells me he's not the same person we knew. Not anymore. What's on your mind? Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the Hells ever. Never, ever. I mean it. That was my last hurrah in that hole for good. Engine's burning like a bat out of a furnace again, though. Gods, I almost forgot how hot this thing is. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Probably. Soldier? Aces.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul awaits thy command.
To live in more interesting times.
Resisto veneno.
Life is simple, and so is Minsk.
How high?
Yes?
Resisto veneno! What is your tactic?
Nice day out here, considering.
Considering an army of cultists is on its way to cut our throats.
Exactly.
Would you rather be stabbed in the gut or decapitated?
Decapitated. Hands down. It's quicker. You?
Same.
It's so pretty.
There's something going on here. I don't like it. Careful. I smell an ambush.
Are you sure it's not the flowers you're smelling? You may be allergic. But better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Stand on your liver!
It is stand and deliver, little fig. Though, I think I like yours better. You bellow like a true berserker.
The commander said I only had to keep out bad ones. So you can pass. I'm not a little girl. I'm a warrior.
Even I could have told you. This was a silly thing to say.
Now pass. Oi! Stop a moment. Commander, you're in trouble! Everyone, keep back!
Oh, Maller's Mark, here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home.
Some battles, even Boo is not brave enough to fight.
Ryan.
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7.
If you are trying to help me, please stop.
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult. Which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed? So fight. That's what all you heroes and harpers are for, isn't it?
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old. She can stay, but only if she brought home presents.
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
Something over there.
The cub speaks. I have given you much reason to think that Harper's hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? No. Quite the opposite, in fact. I hoped to greet my family when all the fighting was done. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both.
Tell me, now that you have met Jahira's children, it is not unpleasant to see her on the rough side of someone's tongue, No, Boo, you will not tell her! Minsk said nothing! We will not speak of this again. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. We have! Is it not wonderful? There is no need for sweet words between companions such as we. Too often those are the weapons of flatterers and frauds. But she who will beat you about the head with the cold and pointy truth, that is a true Wicklaren. A hero is only as good as the friends they have at their back. This is why Boo favors this spot just above my buttocks.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court? Sir Fluffington, an honor to host you in my manor.
Jessamine discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jahira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryan curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
Huh. I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
Well, what are we reading now? More London?
No, I'm looking for any histories about this absolute.
I wouldn't bother. It's a new god. Unknowable and mysterious.
It's just another another cult. And cults are common as muck.
Huh. So saith the wise Jessam. Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother. You three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right? Try that handbill on fungal poultices. We might be tending the injured here before long.
Perhaps you should brush up on the herb lore yourself, George. Mother's vines are looking a little weedy.
Why are the quiet ones always the cruelest? Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother. just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right?
That reminds me, I'm working on our family tree. I've already placed Ryan. You're next.
Ha! Well, I'm afraid you won't find us dangling from any of the same branches, Sprouting.
So we'll graft on another. A druid should know how to do that, shouldn't he?
I suppose he should, at that. Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother. You three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right? Boot prints on the tabletop. You haven't been poking around the top shelves again, have you, Jessom?
Of course not. Her diaries are off limits.
And written in code, too, I'm afraid.
I know. It's not a very good code.
Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother. three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right?
No, I'm looking for any histories about this absolute.
I wouldn't bother. It's a new god. Unknowable and mysterious.
It's just another cult. And cults are common as muck.
Huh. So saith the wise Jessamine. Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother. You three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right? Try that handbill on fungal poultices. We might be tending the injured here before long.
Perhaps you should brush up on the herb lore yourself, George. Mother's vines are looking a little weedy.
Why are the quiet ones always the cruelest? Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother. been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right?
That reminds me, I'm working on our family tree. I've already placed Ryan. You're next.
Ha! Well, I'm afraid you won't find us dangling from any of the same branches, Sproutling.
So we'll graft on another. A druid should know how to do that, shouldn't he?
I suppose he should, at that. Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother. You three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right? Boot prints on the tabletop. You haven't been poking around the top shelves again, have you, Jessam?
Of course not. Her diaries are off limits.
And written in code, too, I'm afraid.
I know. It's not a very good code.
Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother.
No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I'm well.
And Minsk?
Boo is also very well. And happy to see you, Ryan.
And I him. Enough that I'll let him keep his lumbering, sweaty steed inside. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what? A fair point. Though I'll leave the herb lore to Jord. I was always better at breaking bones than mending them.
I remember. The very reason George had so many patients to hone his craft on.
If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers on our trail. One even went so far as to steal my face.
Huh. All right, then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl. I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira! I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look! Not dead. I just... had a few adventures. Like, No, Cub. She does not mean me. Now, Cub. Solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait. Here. I was... keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
Harper pin opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out. What's that? Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there. Have no fear. The traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh?
Ignis!
At your command.
Let's move.
He picked the wrong fight.
Do what must be done.
Looking ahead.
The work is never done. The only patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
You know this place, Boo. Minsk has never been invited.
Archdruid, it's good to have you home. The new informants are coming along.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But Boss doesn't care about that.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
There's been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
A trap. Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
Trap. Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes? Just like when I was a child.
quite interesting.
Scratchings. Of no account.
Still breathing, despite everything.
The cub speaks. The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. In greener days, I might have been strong enough to do it. I might be yet, with the right preparations. Do not look at me like that. I have been content to see the span of my natural years. A privilege far too few in this world can claim. I do not speak of clinging to life for its own sake, I just look back on that life's work and I wonder, is it done? The dead tree plague the world still. The city still falls prey to small minds like Gortash or lost souls like Orin. It is every harper's hope to be a light that drives out darkness. But I've lived long enough to see so many of those lights burn out, while the shadows cling stubbornly on. Knowing that, isn't it our duty to burn on if we can? To fight for as long as we are able?
You're preaching to the doomed choir, ma'am.
You've done more than your share of fighting already, Karlach. If there's one person I would trust to make the most of a longer life, it's you. In truth, I had put this ritual from my mind. Until last light. Trapped in that darkness. I turned to my research again. What if I was a little stronger? As fast as I once had been. Then you came. And made the question moot. But I kept this. Just in case, I told myself. A final resort. Perhaps you were not the savior you seemed. I had learned better than to Think of life as some simple tale after all. There is no guarantee of happy endings or true heroes. I believe that still. But when I look on all that we have achieved since, I wonder perhaps it is not heroes we need. Only people who are willing to try. I do not know what manner of story that makes. But I do know that without an ending, it would be no story at all. So I will accept mine, when and however it comes. As for this city story, well, that is entirely your problem now, Cub. I have no plans to lie down and die. Well, perhaps a little lying down when all of this is done. But I do not plan on going anywhere just yet. And besides, you still have a tadpole in your skull. You are almost certainly going to die first.
Heroes' old weapons. They look strong as ever. Minsk should know. They gave him many bruises over the years.
Have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
Well, I'm afraid you won't find many of the same branches sprouting.
Thank you for looking out for her. Now bring her back alive. She's too old for any heroic death nonsense.
Commander!
Spare me your salutes, little traitor. You walked me right into that ambush.
Sorry, Commander. You are my commander, but George promised me pies.
Huh. I can't fault your priorities. You'll look after them for me?
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
This one. Worry about the next one when it comes. It's peaceful, isn't it?
His ears could just be cut.
Oh, God. What if it is malevolent? What if it's out to get us?
The only moment you're living in is this one. Worry about the next one when it comes.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so...
Graffiti. It almost looks like it was done in my hand. Did I do this?
There's creeps in cloaks creeping around down in the sewers.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again. Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Of course.
Nah, you're right. And I'm not the best swimmer anyway.
The brain. It's here. Stay away from the gate.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks.
Well, that shouldn't be particularly difficult. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele. So if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments. Very good, ma'am. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to find sandals.
Interference with flaming fist property.
You speak as if the plague throne is not already here, striding among us.
Right tool will do the trick.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are weighted, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants. Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But these are not aspirants. You have brought traitors of Baal into our midst. Harper Worm, the abdicating hero. Your keen sense for this city has withered in your absence. And you, man of stone, as you stood a statue, a helpless ornament, your city warped, changed, became ripe for the plucking.
Saravok, Baal's least favorite son. Still tied to Daddy's apron strings, I see.
The history they share may be long gone, but the threat of violence between them is as fresh as newly spilled blood. Neither party will let the other walk out of here alive.
What purpose do you have in bringing these heretics to the court of Baal? Speak, or death will be your final word.
Simple. We beat him about the brow and butt until he was dead.
Saravok once fancied himself Baal's chosen, until we put him in his place. Feel no shame for forgetting him. History shall do the same.
These two have long meddled in my affairs, and my father's.
Do not parley with this madman.
Sarevok once had his chance to taste of goodness, but he spat it back out. Now he may taste boot leather instead.
You speak of the past. I speak of the future. Well, aspirant, do the shades of yesterday speak for you too? There are two paths to the Temple of Baal. To carve your devotion into flesh, or to be the carcass that is carved upon.
You get to my age, you have already done everything. Be my guest.
We have already smashed Saravok's soul from his body once. Boo says it is your turn.
And so, the Harper and the idiot Ranger raised their weapons against Saravok once more. Your hubris will be your undoing, as it was once mine. Only this time, you will fall. And Baal will have his offering. By my hand.
Whose battle cry is too high for your hearing, but you should tremble all the same.
We should have minions for such tasks.
More
I will not tolerate this. This place shall be your grave.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Still on my feet.
So Jaheira is willing to embrace mortality, the ultimate form of retirement, and that's thanks to impressing her through your actions. Quite the compliment.
The cub speaks. Nothing so grand. He was just another broken little ballspawn who tried to clamber to glory over the corpses of others. There was a time when he might have made more of himself. He was certainly given the chance after we threw him down, but he slunk back into his father's shadow instead. There is nothing more to say of him.
Oi! Citizen! Get me out of here!
Thanks for freeing me so quickly. No idea what those Barlist Burks had planned with me, but those chains were starting to chafe. Well, I was enjoying a fabulous glass, well, several glasses, of some gnomish joy mead at Charess's Caress when I came over all woozy. My joints stiffened up quicker than a brothel browser's loins. Paralyzed. My vision went black. When I woke up, I was in chains. Overall, a terrible ordeal. One deserving of a drink. I bid you good day, but it's been royally shite all round. I assure you, I am quite finished. Besides, it's plain to see that I'm well out of my depth here. But you gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh?
Mind who you call history, Hollyphant.
The wrinkled orb is correct. Boo remembers the stench of the temple steel.
Very good. Now, let's talk and find that temple. This place is foul as piss. I'm out of here.
I heard there was another aspirant seeking the tribunal, but there can only be one unholy assassin. If you think you're getting in the way of my ascension, you are deeply mistaken. I'll rip that smarmy tongue out of your head!
My hamster hears, and I obey.
Let me strike.
can't even catch my breath. I wonder if the gods are watching me. I'm heating up.
Death is but a word away.
All right, what now?
A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place. rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door. To baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord? You hold proof of faith, but to hold and deserve are different. How have you proven yourself in the Dreadlord's eyes? Unorthodox. But a show of faith nonetheless. Walk in blood.